Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Learn Together. I am your coach, Kingmaker. Today I have a relatively new player balance. The goal I want to set out with this video is fixing bad habits before they can be formed, so I'm going to focus more on microplay than I am macro.
So many enemies, so many knives.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about vision. So we end up dropping a ward right here. This is an okay spot. It provides vision for this side of the map. Where I want to see you start dropping it is right here, somewhere in this area. What this is called is, it's called a raptor ward. So we're going to ward the enemy raptors. This way, if the enemy jungler comes down here, we have vision. If he comes up this way, we have vision. So that's going to provide our team with vision of the enemy jungler and make it easier to track. Okay, so we're locked into a 2v1. They're going to shove us in, so our whole goal at this point is to not take any damage and farm under tower.
I'm not here to make friends. Too fast, too good.
We need to practice farming under the turret, which I want you to do in practice mode. Farming is the most important thing we can do in this game because it provides us with guaranteed gold. We took our third skill here, and we don't want to use it on anything other than last hitting minions that you can't reach. We didn't need to flash from this engagement. We were perfectly safe and won the trade hard. Don't stand in the middle of the minions. Stand off to the side so Lucian can't poke you with his Q without having to walk forward. Same thing with action. We take so much damage for free. We cannot walk up here. Nice job on catching the engagement. What we need to do is take this opportunity to go back to base and buy items.
Enemies, so many knives.
We back off here, yet had we stayed on top of him, we would have killed him. The problem is we still aren't comfortable with our champion. I'm not sure if that was a calculated outplay or a lucky situation. Either way, nicely done. You have to back off here.
So many enemies, so many knives.
Here, instead of blowing my Q on the minion, I would have went back in on action with your ultimate since he used his ultimate earlier in the skirmish. If you E behind you, it'll push you forward, enabling your Q to hit action. It's called the EQ combo.
I'm not here to make friends.
At this point, you can tell that Aurelian's soul is dead, so we need to abandon him and make sure we are safe. He blows a flash only to die seconds later. An important thing to understand is that if you are dead, then you're dead. Save your flash for a later engagement.
So many knives.
You can tell by the way Irelia is posturing that she is planning on diving you. She knows she can land her stun and her ultimate and kill you before you can respond. You have to back off and lose the turret. The reason I hate PvP solo queue is there's no rhyme or reason to why people do what they do. You need to hit maybe about 50 games under your belt and then hit ranked so you can at least start seeing some structure to your game. I'm okay with you going bot lane, but you cannot be bot lane sharing experience and gold with someone else. You need to go back to your lane because you need to be there to defend your tower.
Top turret is under attack.
This is why I say stand off to the side of minions. You keep getting poked out for free and there's nothing you can do about it. You do a great job at avoiding the damage, however, I am not walking up here. Everyone on your team is at half health and they could engage at any second. I think if Jace is a better player, you're dead here, but good job on denying him the kill. However, we blow our flash when we shouldn't have even been there in the first place. At this point of the match, Dragon is up and we should be making a beeline there to support our team. There is a lot of indecision right here, and that will get you killed. Instead, make a call and stick to it. It might be a wrong call, but hesitation is the seed of defeat. We waste so much time walking around when we should have been on that side of the map to begin with. You have to pay attention to which objectives are up and where your team is on the minimap. Jax has abandoned us, so we're in a 3v5. We can't fight this. The only option is to back away and let them have Dragon. At this point, I would rotate mid to shove and let Singed clear bot lane wave. There isn't much else to do on the map currently. At this point, we really need to clear vision and hopefully set a trap so that when the enemy walks into it, we can get a pick or two and try to claw our way back into this game. A few more picks like that and we are back in this game. Yes, it sucks that all the kills went on to Jax, but he is a hyper carry late game, so we need to make sure we play around him since no one else on our team has proven worthy. I would abandon Vi as well. I do not trust her.
Everyone dies. I just speed things up.
You need to go back to base. You can't get there in time to kill Lucian. Also, your team needs to not be this far forward with the objective up and zero vision. Okay, we're back on the map and Rift Herald is up. Do we A, team fight in mid, or B, group with the active objective? Let me know down in the comments.
The enemy team has slain the Rift Herald. Slain an enemy.
At this point, you need to go back to base because you're so low on HP. Also, I don't trust these teammates. We are getting our wave shoved in mid lane and we are chasing a kill onto Jace that we don't secure. We need to be in mid lane defending our tower, not chasing through a jungle with no vision. The dragon is coming up in 20 seconds and we have a strong component. We need to go back and buy and reset before the dragon spawns. Of course. Solo queue, our teammates are dumb and they get caught out. Now the enemy team is dumb and they get caught out too. We should have been cognizant that the enemy team had Herald still and that when they caught you guys out, they would pop it mid. This means our goal is not to fight but to defend the onslaught of our middle turret. We are running around a lot when we should be trying to get vision down onto the dragon and waiting for a pick or two like we previously got with Jax. So far we've been dead for over 2 minutes, which is the same as being AFK for over 2 minutes. We need to slow down and realize that we are unable to take these team fights because of how far behind we are. ARAM is never the answer. I take that back, ARAM is the answer if someone asks you for alternative game modes that are fun and competitive. If I'm the enemy team at this point, I'm looking at Dragon and following up with Baron. I'm not worried about a 50-50 smite with Vi because she is so far behind. This is a mistake that a lot of people make. They overstay and get caught out. Good job on taking the initiation. We just need about 15 more kills and 6 turrets.
Too fast. Too late.
First of all, we did several things wrong here. Amumu is a full tank, so we aren't going to solo him out. Second, we're fighting inside of a super minion wave, which only adds to the damage output he's doing to you. And third, well, I can't think of a third, but I'm sure you can.
Enemies, so many knives.
All in all, I think you played the champion fairly well. We need to heavily invest into some research on our macro play. Macro play just means what we should be doing on the map and where we should be, as well as when we should be there. The biggest example is when you had to walk from topside scuttle all the way to bottom lane because we decided to go to topside when everyone else on the map was around Dragon.